Welcome to War India News Hour. Workplaces continue to struggle with various uncertainties. Everybody is in such a hurry that they have not been able to go through the vetting process and the discovery process of figuring out what their security risks are. That is one of the most common mistakes we see, not knowing your risks, not knowing your data and assets, and not prioritizing them. Accept ransomware and phishing to be the most security problems going forward. The impact of ransomware is much bigger. There is also been an increase in extortion attacks against enterprises. More phishing attacks are focused on SaaS applications. The pandemic and remote work has forced organizations to rethink cybersecurity. Most organizations still think that the networks and tools they use at work are gatekeepers, and anyone able to access these tools should in theory have clearance to do so. This works well as long as employees remain in physical offices. Perimeter security is not as effective though when staff try to access data and access through off-the-shelf networking tools and vulnerable home Wi-Fi connections. And once the perimeter firewalls are breached, hackers face little to no resistance and can wander around a company's internet easily. However, many solutions to new and existing threats already exist. These cloud-based solutions with built-in security features and edge computing capabilities make it easy for companies to scale up or down depending on their needs while also cutting out the cost of running a security team. Let's look into today's headline in War India. Apple to invest $430 billion in US to create 20,000 new jobs in coming 5 years. Apple has announced a 20% increase in US investment to $430 billion over the next 5 years to create 20,000 new jobs in the country. Apple will use the investment to fund a new campus in North Carolina and spur 5G innovation and silicon development. In 2018, Apple had set a 5-year goal of investing $350 billion in US. The accelerated commitment will fund a new North Carolina campus and job-creating investment in innovative fields like silicon engineering and 5G technology. Cisco expects computer chip shortages to last for another 6 months. Cisco CEO Chuck Robbins, in an interview with BBC, said the global shortage of computer chip is set to last for most of this year. We think we have got another 6 months to get through the short term, Chuck said. He further said that semiconductors are used in virtually everything and its shortage right now is a big problem. Supply chain disruptions in semiconductors have impacted many tech firms and there is huge shortage of chip at large production facilities. Indian gamers request Sony to restock PlayStation 5. An Indian gamer, SV Yaswant Kumar, had started a petition urging Sony to restock PlayStation 5 in India. He told IGN India that it is an effort to bring to Sony's attention that it cannot ignore the Indian gaming community for long. The petition, which aims to collect 5,000 signatures, have been signed by 2780 people so far. However, the continued unavailability of Sony's latest PlayStation 5 gaming console continues to be a damper on many gamers' spirits in the country. Tech Mahindra to acquire Eventus Solutions Group for $44 million. Tech Mahindra on April 26 said it has acquired US-based Eventus Solutions Group for up to $44 million. It is about 330 crore rupees. The acquisition will bolster consulting capabilities in customer experience and customer management space and will enable Tech Mahindra to build an industry-leading consulting practice and move up to value chain in the BPS business. Arun Reste to be the new MD and CEO of NCDX. The National Commodity and Derivatives Exchange, that is called NCDX, said Arun Reste will be its next managing director and CEO for a period of 5 years. The formal approval from the Securities and Exchange Board of India, SEBI, has received for the appointment. The Agri Commodity Exchange said in a statement Raste is currently associated with the National Dairy Development Board, that is NDDB, as an executive director, and prior to NDDB, he has worked with organizations like IDFC First Bank, Kotak Mahindra Bank, NABARD, SC Cement, and a non-profit NGO IRFT. That is it for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to War India News Magazine. You can download the War India app from Google Play Store for the latest news and subscribe. Stay tuned. Thank you so very much.